What's up guys, Josef Rakich here, and today in this video we're going to be training back. So I'm going to take you through my back workout, explain what I'm doing and the technique that I like to use. So my first exercise here, we're doing underarm pulldowns with an underhand grip obviously. Now I like to get a bit of a swing on this movement. That way I can overload the lats with a bit of extra weight. Time for the t-shirt to come off. So my first exercise I do about maybe 5 sets. Every set I increase the weight, so I pyramid up in weight. Notice I've got some straps on my hands. That's just to help me hold on to the bar as the weight gets heavy. I find my fingers just cannot hold on to the bar any longer and my grip goes before my strength does. So having some straps will just help me not have to worry about my grip issues really. In my last set, as you can see, I'm drop setting it, so I do as much reps as I can, lighten the weight, and then do as much reps as I can and lighten the weight again. Okay, I'm now onto my second exercise. We're doing body weight pull-ups, and I'm going to superset that with assisted pull-ups on the machine. So the assisted machine here, your knees are on a pad. It pretty much just takes away some of the weight, so it's giving you a lighter version of yourself to pull up. So you can get more reps, focus on your form a bit better, and focus on getting a better contraction on every rep. I think I did 3 or 4 sets in total for this. Supersetted them both back together. So my lats are feeling pretty pumped now. All the blood has just rushed into the muscles. It almost feels awkward. And that was the final set for that exercise. So I'm now going on to a seated row. I'm going to go single arm, so one arm at a time. And really focus on getting a good contraction with the lat. This exercise here is also really good for developing the rear delts. It's probably a muscle group that I need to lay off on. My rear delts are very well developed. It actually makes my arms look small. But there's a lot of people who always, their lacking muscle group is often their rear deltoids. So this is a very good exercise to develop them. As you can see, I'm going pretty heavy now. And just, my form's not the best, but I'm just really trying to overload the lats and all the other back muscles with as much weight as I can. And just get that overload principle. Muscle hypertrophy is caused by overload, and heavy weight is one form of overload. This may only look like a little movement, but every rep my whole lat is just contracting. The pump I had in my back after this, pretty crazy. I think I did one more set after this, just a light one, and focused on my form, or maybe I drop set it. I don't even know myself. Nah, we drop set it. So doing as much reps as we can. To failure. Dropping the weight off. And then straight into the next set. No rest. So the main muscle being worked here is the lats. The secondary muscles will be your rear deltoids and your upper back muscles such as your traps. And then also your biceps will be another secondary muscle. Okay, so my fourth exercise now. We're doing single arm cable rows. So this exercise here, I grab both the cables. I like to stand back as far as I can, slightly lean back. Now using my lats to crunch and contract every rep, just one arm at a time. I get a slight twist to my body as I do it, as I find I get a better contraction on every rep that way. The heavier it gets, my form gets a bit sloppy, but again, like I mentioned before, we're just overloading the muscle with weight. For those of you who have not tried this exercise, you want to, it's a bloody good one. I think this is the last set now. So right now my back's feeling pretty pumped. All the blood's just rushed into the muscles. Okay, fifth exercise. On this exercise here, I like to get a good stretch. So you go right the way forward, get a good stretch to the lats, and then a good contraction. Contract, stretch, contract, stretch. Because of the movement here, it's also going to be a lot of activation in the lower back. This is my last set right now, we're drop setting it. every set to failure. For the muscle to grow, you need to push it past the comfortable zone. And going to failure is pushing it past that comfortable zone and pretty much just forcing your muscles to grow, because to cope with that stress next time. Your body's just adapting to cope with the situation that you put it in. So right now I'm doing reverse cable flies. I had to think about that one for a second. Now this is another good exercise for the rear deltoids, but I'm actually using a good muscle mind connection, and I'm really trying to focus on using my middle and my lower traps, which is the middle muscles of the back, to really contract the weight. So rather than pulling with my rear deltoids, I'm pulling with the middle of my back. And that's the end of my back workout for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe.